the inspiration for making this album?
We were lucky that we had a sort of a little bit of a break, and I think that's like really important. I guess probably the main inspiration is you always want to put out better music than your previous music. You always want to, I guess that's for me that's always the goal, like just moving forwards and yeah, working towards something that you vaguely like. When we came back from England, when it sort of fizzled out a bit, I sort of thought we'd do an album really quickly and it would happen really quickly, but it took like a lot longer than we thought, and it kind of stressed me out, and then I just stopped stressing eventually. This album was more of like a team album. A lot of the time I just had to write lyrics and the dudes did the music, and James wrote 2 songs and that sort of thing, but also bad in terms of just everyone being really niggly and perfectionist and really anal about stuff. That's probably another reason why it took so long. Right. It's just emailing back and forth about really petty stuff like not liking the EQing and the bridge of the guitar that you can't even hear. You write songs when they're there and you can't really sort of force it. It's sort of like if you sit down and you go, alright, we're going to do an album now, probably isn't going to be that good. And why should I care?
Was it an enjoyable process?
Mostly, to be honest, not. But then when you sort of get to the end of it and you see that like you've made a record that you're really happy with, then that's like but 3/4 of the time probably not so much, because it was really it was just tilling in the dark basically. We're not really producers, we just do it to play in a band. We just did a music video on Saturday, up here actually. We did Tim playing drums, Jim playing guitar, me singing, and then we got and his friend Tim Flower shot the video, and we've got sort of footage of some of the, you can see that painting there, that weird lizard looking thing, which was a sort of a homage to an old ex-bass player called The Lizard. I'd like to think I'll still put out albums, even though that's kind of becoming more and more obsolete. Yeah, and it's great that you spend all this time doing this album, and yeah, you get recognition from stuff like that. It's really amazing. It's a nice little closure to like a difficult second album.